a lot of people feel totally overwhelmed. And, you know, if you were overwhelmed when there were boom times, imagine how tricky it feels now that you're hearing all this bad news, you're hearing about bank problems and investing problems, and you're just starting out and you don't know what to do. So I think the biggest misperception that a lot of young people face is it's hopeless. And why even bother? Because it's so overwhelming and so scary. And I think there is a lot to do. You really want to focus on the basics, you know, getting out of debt, and I go into depth on how to do that with your credit cards, your student loans. How do you start to save? Does it make sense to go into 401ks? Should you put all your money in your bank account right now to know it's safe? Is your bank account safe? You know, all those issues I think are of concern to young people, and often they feel overwhelmed and scared, and now more than ever is the time to really, you know, focus in, do the basics, get out of debt, start to save, begin to invest for the long term, even though it feels really scary out there. Well, when I first wrote Get a Financial Life, and it came out and again in 2000, what we saw was a great economic boom time, and people were doing well, and 401ks were the easy answer, and now it's a very, very different scenario. We're in a very tough economic recession, and people more than ever need to know how to get a financial life. I think one other really big misperception is, you know, you hear a lot on the news, this is a great buying opportunity. And although it may be for young people, if you have 30, 40 years to ride out the ups and downs of the market, then certainly you want to have a portion of your 401k money or your retirement, long-term retirement money, or money you know you're not going to touch for so long in something like the stock market, at least a portion of it in the stock market. But I don't know if we're at the stage right now where we can say, oh, prices are low, it's a buying opportunity. I don't know if anybody can, even the smartest people in the world can honestly tell people that. That's why it's important to be prudent, to really know the basics, focus on what you can really control, like getting out of debt, paying off high-rate debts, living within your means. All those things now are, you know, we're in the age of new frugality, and it's very important when you're young to kind of buck up and say, look, it's going to be a long road out there, I have a long time horizon, and I'm going to make the most I can to get a financial life.